Okay, we're up underneath the Laredo. The tank is probably about halfway to a third full. I've got no leaks whatsoever. Make sure that camera's cleaned off. As you can see, no water coming out. So you can see that there's weight on it, and these straps are starting to buckle down a little bit as they're intended to. Looks like we got it fixed. Looks like we solved the problem of what happened to this tank. So we will fill it up the rest of the way, and then that's how you fix a tank. By plastic welding, using a plastic bonder, and then using flex tape is just an extra protection on top of it. This plastic stuff, I'll show you a little piece I pulled off the board of how rubbery it is, to give you an example of what that plastic bonder does in addition to that plastic weld. I highly believe that the plastic weld in itself alone will be sufficient to fix the hole. However, I recommend taking as many steps as possible to kind of protect it, and that way you have a ensured good seal on there. But just so everyone knows, if you are trying to secure your panels up underneath your trailer, the rail that runs along the driver's side of the trailer all the way down the side where your panel goes up here, up top, and lays up against here, do not try to secure it there, even though on the opposite side you can do it there, although you're probably putting small holes through your ventilation. I'd probably highly recommend not drilling through that area or putting a self-tapping screw. Okay, so we're at the piece of plastic that we used to put this plastic bonder. As you can see, it has a membrane type consistency to it, and it's very strong. Hard to do this with no hands available, but basically it's pretty difficult to tear. Obviously the small little thin pieces you can kind of pull apart, but like I said, this is that extra protecting material that you're going to want to probably use, and that's the stuff right there. But even in addition to it, this is all recommended as a temporary fix, along with the flex tape. So I would not recommend using just this or just flex tape to fix it. I would do a combination of all. So that pretty much concludes the video on this trailer on how to fix a tank. The next parts of this are going to be the way that I am deciding to put an underbelly underneath this that is clear in color, and that way I can actually inspect up underneath the trailer when we may have a malfunction of some sort. I can actually look through the plastic and see, okay, I have a leaking water hose. It's right here. This is the panel I need to, because ultimately if underneath this trailer you ever develop any kind of a leak, it will follow the underbelly that's up underneath here, and it will come out, and who knows what side it will come out or where it will come out. When your leak could be really up here, but yet it's coming out way down here, you're going to start tearing down here, pulling all this out, and then realize as you start tracing it, it's all the way up front when you could have accessed the problem immediately right up front. So I'm going to show you the material I used, and I'll kind of show you the steps on that. If you don't need that information, then that concludes the video of how I fixed the water tank with a hole in it.